Hello and welcome back to Boring Dad Gaming, where today we're going to be playing some more This is the Police 2. We just had a big assault. Looks like Jack has moved into the police chief's office now, so he's moving up in the world. Yarbrot didn't come into work, that's fine. Aronovich, stomach trouble runs in my family. It doesn't bother me more than once a year, but it feels like today is the day. I have the right medicine, but I better not get out of bed for the next 12 hours, or I could suffer complications. Okay, yeah, that's fine. I think I had 33 officers coming into work today, so I'm not that worried about it. Parents had 3 truckloads of manure brought to the farm and unloaded right under the porch. It's a lot of work, moving it from there out to the field where it belongs. You don't mind if I go and help the old folks, do you? Yeah, that's fine. Atkins. Mr. Nash, by coincidence, I found out that my first school teacher, Miss Longbottom, hanged herself the other day. Apparently she had problems with money. I don't know why, but I can't get it out of my head. I can barely concentrate on anything today. Can I stay home and recover? Yeah. There we go. So we're down to, what, 29 officers? That seems like it should be absolutely fine, right? Auto assign. I would quite like to make sure that my top officers have batons, though, in case there's any tactical stuff. So, like Aliev there, we instead give you more like that. And these guys all do. So that should be fine, right? I mean, we just had a big tactical mission, so I'm not expecting one to turn up today, but I like to use the baton to stun criminals if we can. Oh, okay, I've got to do the jewellery. Well, I have it, so yeah, fine, have it. Pay Fry tonight, that should be fine. We've got 55k from the gang. I'll have a quick look. So if I had to buy more jewellery, it would cost me 5 grand at the moment. I think that's... The gold is up a bit. I think the standard for the gold is 8. So I think prices have started to go up. I might just buy a jewellery for 5k. It's probably going to be fine. I probably won't buy anything else because I think prices are probably fairly high. They're up a little bit, aren't they? I got quite a lot of taser cartridges. I might buy a couple more batons. I'd quite like to have enough batons for everyone on duty. Anna. Okay, so the boots, again, are quite cheap. How much? Oh, she doesn't work weekends. I think I'll buy them anyway. I think... Because I know I can sell them for over £1 grand, so pretty much free money at that point. What else has she got? That's quite cheap for the chocolate too, I think. So I'm going to buy all of it. I'll buy some of it. Okay. I sold a lot of the paprika, so I'll buy a couple more. Make sure we got some coffee, some damn fine coffee. It says it in the name, so you know it's good. Yeah, I think that'll be alright. Fine. From Claudia first. Mr. Nash, I know that you have a stock of tuna in your dining room's pantry. Canned food like that is in high demand with my clientele. So ready to buy your stock for $7.50. And so that no one will suspect anything, let's replace your canned food with mine, which are a little past their sell-by date. Don't worry, they were stored in proper conditions, so they won't do any harm to a healthy cop's stomach. Well, maybe someone gets a little dirty, no big deal. No, I don't need the $7.50 that badly. That's like the profit on one set of shoes. Mr. Nash, you're getting a little trickle in of money from the theatre as well. In progress. What do we got here? Fraud. A patient called in a complaint about her new gynecologist. He's wearing some dirty smock and giggling all the time. He says he's nervous because it's his first day at work, but a real doctor would never behave like that. Yeah, it's a bit sus, isn't it? Tell you what, let's send some of the newbies. And I need about 1,300 from the last 2 cops, so... Light's about to let, mind you, is he? Yeah, no, he needs a bit more training. And then I need about 600, slightly less. But yeah, I'll send Birch. Alright. Oh, am I 5 short? Okay, instead let's send Medinata. There we go. $5.47 in progress. Abduction. An elderly woman has attempted to take someone else's child. Oh dear. Okay, Springer, Titus, Penkin, Jackson. We'll send Gallipoli as well. Or Galahad. Regina Lombardo, close encounter second-hand shop. Monsieur Nash, my boutique of good and inexpensive clothes purchased a batch of exclusive designer clothing that I managed to order from Britain thanks to my husband's connections with a promising fashion designer there. Now I want to arrange shop with first fashion show. The problem is I can't find any models. The local cows can't even walk 2 paces on their crooked country legs. I need trained professionals. I know you have real women working on the force, and I'm sure they can walk with a straight back. I want to borrow two of these ladies for a while as models. One needs to be a plus size, and the second one not so juicy. An ordinary Sharpwood woman. In return, I can offer you some quality shoes and video recordings of fashionable foreign shows. And if we make some money after the events, then you can take a percentage of the sales. Okay. Pots. And Spurlock. How about you two ladies?
547 in progress.
Eyewitnesses report that a man in a mask grabbed a gun and tried to shove her into the trunk of his car. Okay, I'm going to send the sniper for this one. This sounds like a proper bad dude. Guildenstern, Chelmicky. We'll send Rosencrantz as well if he's on. Which immediately pushes it to the high end. Yeah. A short man in a white coat, which is much too large for him, opens his office door to call in another patient, but sees the cop and runs off down the corridor. Okay, we've got anyone speedy? Speedy. Actually, we do. Light is speedy. Kind of would like to send Napkin, though. Or even Goathorn. It's a bit of a risk, because there's only one pip in speed. But let's try it. Chase the man.
571 complete.
The cop caught up with the criminal and arrested him. It turns out the doctor is a psychiatry patient. Yeah. It did sound a bit sus. So Goathorn. Tell you what, let's keep going with the speed there. Light. Stealth, I think. Yeah. Oh, Maginata as well. I'm going to give you an extra point in negotiation. I just think that's a good thing to have on these call-outs.
577 in progress.
A woman complains that her neighbours are selling stuff that's dangerous to her health right next to her house. Sounds like that's a bit of a false alarm thing. But, okay, we'll send Demas, Belmont, Brockman, Maguire, and Birch. You guys go out. Busy day today. I'm suspecting that one of the ladies I've sent to the fashion show is going to quit the force to become a model. But, I'm hoping it's not Potts. Like if Spurlock goes. An old woman wearing a large hat with a brim and a long evening dress is dragging a little girl by the hand. A teacher at the kindergarten tried to stop her, but the old woman gave her a face full of pepper spray. Grab the old lady, probably. Who's got decent strength? Jackson does. Okay, Jackson, grab the old lady.
547 complete.
She squirmed away, shot pepper spray into the cop's face, and disappeared with the girl. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, well. You win some, you lose some, I guess. A man in a child's plastic mask slams the truck of his black sedan. Okay, we've got a sneak option. We've got 2 on Chelmicky. We've got loads on Rosencrantz. We'll see if we can get Chelmicky a bit of XP.
547 complete.
The cop creeps up behind the man in the mask and arrests him. The girl in the trunk got off with a fright. When they took the mask off the man, the girl recognised him as her ex-boyfriend, who she dumped several months ago. Yikes. Okay, Chelmicky, let's give you top stealth there. Should we have her killed? No, let's not have her killed, shall we? Mr. Nash, the show is over. Miss Lombardo was happy with how we handled the catwalk, and all the clothes look great on us. Okay, I kind of expected one of you to quit, but I'm glad you didn't. Free shoes, we could sell for 1,000. All good stuff, really.
554 in progress.
Burns family. Excellent. For the first time in many years, arranged a garage sale. There's no license required for that. Fair. A man reports that neighbours stole an electric generator from him. I wake up, there's no light, I'm snowed in. The trailer door is blocked with snow and I can't see my generator from the window. Okay, tell you what, let's send a bunch of the rookies. And we're going to need about 800's worth. Like anyone who's about to tip over into another level. Masuka. And I need about 1,000 now, so we'll send Ali over. There we go. We said no to these guys before. Now they want to kill Penkin. No one's killing Penkin on my watch. Okay, this is actually a different text, so let's read it. We represent the Wellspring Society, which has been protecting the safety of our blessed land for 263 years. Last time you turned us away and spat on the age-old tradition of support that the sheriffs of this town have granted us. It was your stubbornness and ignorance that triggered the present outbreak of crime across the whole area. But this is just the beginning. The destroyer grows stronger and has already moved to a new vessel, which grants him even more power. Soon there will be no escape. We must stop Kevin Penkin, or the blizzard of Black Winter will surely be upon us. Please hand over this man. He is already beyond salvation. No one's killing Penkin on my watch. My boy Penk. Penkin must be treasured. Near the entrance, there's a dirty bag of the baby stroller. Eyewitnesses report that he's trying to breastfeed the baby. Okay, that's kind of weird, huh? Alright, let's send you guys... Napkin, Titus, Penkin, Galahad. And then I need quite a lot of points off the rest. So we'll send Hodges, and I need about 400 odd. Beamers. There you go. What's this? False alarm? The neighbours had nothing to do with it. The generator just died and got covered with snow after the blizzard. With a little help, the man dug himself out of the snowdrift and even found some of his long-lost laundry. There we go. Happy to help.
544 in progress.
Hostage situation. At the top of a tower, a girl in torn clothing is leaning against the railing while a man runs around her, aiming something at her and shouting. Eyewitnesses are afraid to approach. Okay, let's send the sniper with this one. It's pretty high requirements. Let's send Age and Potts, and then maybe send a couple of these guys. Albert Sigvaldason, the Winter Night's Resort.
Mr. Nash, this pervert in a trench coat is constantly playing with himself outside my bath. He's spying on my customers and playing with his pecker. I'd sort this out myself, but he's a shy one. He never lets me get close enough. I'm sure one of your guys knows how to sneak up on someone. Can you chase this guy away from my bath once and for all? I'll pay you for your help, of course. Plus I'll invite your guy in for a nice, relaxing bath. After catching a character like that, I bet your cops would at least want to wash his hands. Oh.
Sneak. Okay, so who's sneaky? Speed and stealth on Rockman? Go on then, Rockman. Dirty man in rags is rummaging around in a stroller. On the side of a stroller, there's a cardboard sign reading, "Help milk the child." Okay. Who would I want to... Catnip? No. Titus, maybe. Order the man. He's got 3 pips in negotiation.
534.
The suspect obeyed the cop and surrendered. It turned out the man was armed. He didn't have a baby in the stroller, just a rubber doll. And beside it was an unregistered shotgun. Bunch of stuff.
546 in progress.
A schoolboy looked through the window of a neighbour's house and saw Auntie tied up with a chain. It's kind of weird, isn't it? It's probably a false alarm, but like... we got the manpower, so... okay, what do I need? About 1,300 off a couple of cops, so... some light... oh no, more than that. Yeah, okay, so we'll send Aliev. And I need about 1,000 more. Rosencrantz, is that enough? It's just enough. Okay, good. The girl wasn't in any danger. She just dreams of becoming a model and arranged herself an amateur photo session at the top of the water tower. Her boyfriend was helping her with his cheap camera. Okay. C'est la vie. Mr. Nash, I waited for just the right moment, snuck upon that pervert and kicked him in the balls. Let him go peek at the nurses in the hospital for a while. Mr. Sigvaldason was so happy that he opened the bathhouse for me. I feel great. Cool, bit of cash. How are we doing? It's getting quite late. Haven't had an investigation for a little while. The door to... okay, which one was this? The imprisonment. The door to the house is closed. The windows are locked and the curtains are drawn. It seems like no one is home. I should have my sniper. I've got a bad feeling about this. Aliev, break down that door. The cop broke the door down. Inside the house, he found a young girl in chains with a lock around her neck and firmly attached to the wall. On the floor, a tape player is playing some kind of opera. The room has another door, and it looks like it leads down to the basement. Okay, maybe we'll take a stealthy approach here. Who shall we do? I think probably Valentin. Actually, no, Frazier. He's got 3 stealth. Pick the lock. The cop managed to pick the lock on the chain. Once free, the girl immediately ran out of the house. The cellar door then opened, and a naked man with a hunting knife lunged out. Okay. Well, obviously... who do I want to give the honour to? I'm going to do it, Frazier. Frazier with the taser.
546 complete.
The cop stunned the criminal with a taser shot. Turned out that he kept that gun on the chain for over 2 months. Yikes. Good work, Fraser. Fraser with the taser. Make him extra sneaky. Fraser. Yeah, let's go down the negotiation route. I just think these are good routes to them getting XP during call-outs. You often have a sneaking or a negotiation option. Yeah, we got 20k for Fry. It's fine. That's it. Fairly straightforward day, all things considered. Oh, right, this is tomorrow. Okay, Hodges, Age, Adkins, Stockman, Clumsy, Masuka, Light, Guzman, Fletcher, Leva, Woolbag, Marshall, Medinata, Birch, Aronovich, Maguire, Rockman, Belmont, Chapman, Randon, Jacob, Horsemoon, Brady, French, Chelmicky, Guildenstern, Meridian, Loretska, Percy, Yarbrot. That's probably it. I just think, is Rosenkrantz in? I'm wondering. He's not. But I might bring him anyway because of the Guildenstern connection. The name of a great spy novel, that. The Guildenstern Connection.
After the 6th round, if you're still telling me you didn't miss all this, I swear there'll be mushroom soup in the 7th.
I wouldn't notice the difference. Your beer is shit.
It's your beer now, First Deputy Nash. From now on, you're one of us.
Doesn't make the beer any less sour.
You're picky? That's good, it's good. The higher your position, the higher your standards. When you officially become sheriff, we'll have to make sure you got bourbon on tap.
I don't have running water.
We'll fix that too. We'll fix everything.
Hey, Colonel, Otis asked me to give you...
Well, finally, I thought he forgot.
Look what a mess he made of it. He could have added a little sparkle and some flowers.
I guess old Otis thought it was for Melissa. Actually, it's for my friend, the police chief.
Wow, police chief?
I'm not the police chief.
Come on, nobody cares about formalities. How about you, Colin? You officially the manager of the bar?
Officially, I'm unemployed. And you haven't even officially been colonel for years. So, what are we celebrating, guys? Birthday?
You could say that.
So what, Colonel? You gonna give your friend a private dance for his birthday?
Yeah, my figure's not like it was 30 years ago.
Viola will stand in for you today. She'll be free in a couple of minutes, all right?
You think I didn't try to convince them? But Mr. Nash here had a tough week. Looks like he just wants to go rest and be alone with his thoughts, I suppose.
Alone with his thoughts? Any thoughts in the police boss's head about raiding my bar?
Don't doubt this man. Our new police chief will arrest a lot of us, and your bar will be shaken from top to bottom.
And he'll find nothing but pleasure here. Okay, Colonel. Since your friend wants to be alone, maybe we'll just go up to my office and discuss the payment for our Christmas supplies.
You gonna beg me for a discount again?
Don't forget, I've got a loyal customer card.
I'll be right back, First Deputy Nash. Don't get bored.
You can give him it as a present, but we ain't playing the music. Not after all my last videos got demonetized on the first series.
What else does he want? All right, I'm coming already.
Lana.
On your knees.
I'm not armed. I don't have a gun. I have a gun in my holster, but I'm not resisting. I'll try not to...
Lift up your head and look at me, you asshole!
Lana? It's you. Why are you... How are you here?
Shut up! As long as I'm talking, you'll be silent. You've already talked enough. You no longer have the right to a fucking word! Whatever flies out of your stinking mouth, it'll be a lie. We both know it. If you start defending yourself, you'll lie. If you start listing all those ridiculous excuses you've imagined for yourself, you'll lie. Even if you beg for forgiveness, you'll lie. All you can do now is roll around on the floor and moan pitifully. Did you hear me?
Lana, I should... I don't...
Did you hear me? Are you even capable of hearing anyone besides yourself? Oh, what a shame no one can see you now, Jack. What a shame. All those assholes reading the newspapers have you down for a criminal genius who had everyone fooled, off spending his loot somewhere. And don't forget the crazies who believe you're a hero who was taken in and used. How surprised would they all be to see the real you? And here he is, the real you, an old man shitting himself with fear and nothing more. Oh, you scared, Jack? You afraid? Afraid I'm gonna arrest you, Jack? You can dream of going to prison, you piece of shit, because that's a gift you don't deserve. You won't be getting off that easy. No. You know who is going to jail, Jack? All those bureaucrats and thieves and murderers in the expensive suits. All the con artists who seized the city and divided up all the official posts among themselves. They'll be doing serious time, I can tell you that. I swear they will go down. I know that they will go down, and they know it too. They know they're living on borrowed time. They know it's waiting for them. And when they're led out of the courthouse in handcuffs, even the most unprincipled bastard among them will know in his heart that he's got what he deserved. But not you, Jack. Because you're worse than all the rest. You think you're a victim, that it's everybody else's fault. If you go to prison, you'll think you're a great martyr. There's no punishment that you would consider fair because, after all, you're the hero who got used, right? You really believe all that. And worse, you made everyone else believe it too. Now what are we gonna do with you, Jack? What's it gonna be? What should I do now? What should your poor secretary do now? All the people who compromised their morals for you. What should we all do now? How are we going to get out of this? Do you hear the police sirens, Jack? Do you hear the helicopters? Do you hear the SWAT team breaking through your windows? You don't hear them? You know why? Because I got scared. I got scared. I ran away, and now I'm no better than you, and it's your fault. Yours and nobody else's. Look at me, Jack. Look at me, damn it! This is what you've turned me into. It's the same thing you do to everyone around you. Well, are you gonna just lie there or pour me a drink?
Okay, I kind of wanted to see where else that was going to go. Interesting. All right, well, Lana's found him anyway. Okay, here we go.
can I help you?
I'd like...
Oh, what a beautiful star you have. You must be the sheriff?
Yes. I'm Lily Reed, the sheriff, and you are...
Oh, I'm Lana Berman, the prosecutor.
Miss Berman. You, in Sharpwood.
I'm on vacation. Decided to come up north, breathe in the clean air. The snow is so white here.
I see.
So did you want something, Sheriff Lily Reed?
Warren Nash. I'd like to talk to Warren Nash.
Warren Nash? Well, yes, of course, Warren Nash. Hey, Warren Nash, wake up.
What?
He didn't show up at work, and I figured he might...
Oh, no, what a jerk. I always told him, you want to lose your job, Warren Nash? What will you do if you lose your job, Warren Nash? Can you even stick to the simplest rules? But what can you do with a man like Warren Nash? He's just that kind of guy. He never thinks about the consequences, you know what I mean? It was nice to meet you, Sheriff Lily Reed.
Well, that's a strange situation, isn't it? Brady didn't come in. That's fine. Stockman didn't come in. Mr. Jackson, oh yeah. I'm back and ready for action. Well done, Jackson. Belmont, some unbearable stench was coming from my cellar like there was a corpse rotting down there. Can I have the day off to deal with this environmental disaster? Yeah, go on then. We got loads of people on. Sean McKee, I finally ordered a new snowmobile. I've been saving up for 6 years. It's going to be delivered today. Can I sit home and wait? Yeah, go on. Luzechka, I'm trying a special 10-day diet to cleanse my body of impurity. Day 1, drink a litre of ice water every 75 minutes. I don't think I can manage to follow this diet at work, so I'll stay home, okay? Yeah, fine. Everyone's else in. We got loads of cops on, so we don't need to worry too much. Check the baton situation. Yes, no, it's age. Let's make sure you get one. Yes, no, Adkins, you get one. Clumsy, you get one. And looks pretty good after that. Alright, start the day. Get a map. We will not be playing any music. Sorry about that, but that's the way of it, isn't it? It's one of... Oh, yeah, because he got into work late, didn't he? Actually, I want to... Oh, it's still a weekend. That's okay. Alright, what have we got? Armed robbery. Armed men entered the store and started sweeping everything off the shelves. Alright, let's send the sniper in. Armed response. Yarbrough, Percy, Jackson, Guildenstern. Let's send Rose and Krantz in. Suddenly we're good for the score. The points required.
548 in progress.
Missing person at the correctional facility. A prison guard reports of an escaped prisoner. I came back from vacation and that scumbag was nowhere to be found. The bosses are trying to cover their ass, saying that everything is in order and no one ran away. They even told me to shut my mouth and get back to work. But the devil with those two. No, I think this is a false alarm. I think the guy was just released while he was on vacation. So I'm going to let that one time out. I'm pretty sure that's what's happened there. Am I that sure? I'm not that sure. Okay, tell you what. Like I said, I'm pretty sure that's just what's happened. We've got loads of manpower though, so we don't need to worry too much about trying to second guess the false alarms. Ooh. Okay, cries heard from inside the store and the main entrance is blocked from the inside. Let's scout with the sniper that we sent. The sniper sees two robbers inside. One is walking down the aisle, sweeping shelves of goods onto the ground. The other is guarding the back door with a sort of shotgun. The store's patrons are lying on the floor. I'm going to throw a stun grenade because I want the points on one of my officers. Who has a stunner? The only one who does is Rosencrantz. He doesn't actually need the points. Take them out with the sniper. That's why we brought him.
553 complete.
Sniper quickly took down the robbers one by one, and the customers are fine. Ja, brot. Let's a little bit more into negotiation. Alright, let's have a look at this crime. Forest. Murder. Professional photographer Lionel Cripps was shot while he was photographing an exterior portrait of the Moffat family. Alright, Chapman. Why don't you go check that out?
.527 in progress.
A man with a rifle wearing camouflage pants is pulling a large bag along the road, leaving a trail of blood. Homicide. I think this is just a hunter. But again, it might not be, right? I think it is, though. Adkins, we need about 900's worth. Send age. So I want to send, I think I'm going to send Rosenkrantz to the ice hole. Liven him up a little bit. Anyone else who's a bit tired? Seems like a waste, doesn't it? Ferdinata, on you go. What's this? Yeah, it was a false alarm. He was just released on parole earlier in the week. Yeah, that's what I thought, but, you know.
542
check it
in
out,
progress.
right? An elderly man complained that a young car wash woman had persistently offered him a turbo suck for a 20 while she was washing his car. I'm pretty sure this is a false alarm, but... I think it's a false... It's just going to be like a car valet thing, right? Did you say valeting when it's a car? I think you might do. That kind of thing, anyway. Homicide, yeah. He was hunting, he managed to kill a boar. Yeah, I mean, I kind of knew that was a false alarm. This will be the one that isn't a false alarm, you just watch. Oh, bloody hell, it was. Ah! Went out to all the false alarms, assumed that was a false alarm, and it wasn't. It just sounded like it was a car valeting thing. Let's have a look at this. Okay, so... we have two potential suspects. Man with a gun, man with a rifle. Let's see. Forensics expert Lionel Cripps was killed by a gunshot at point-blank range. The bullet flew right through his mouth and out the back of his head. A 7.62 NATO cartridge was found at the scene of the crime. So 7.62, that tends to be a rifle, doesn't it? Right? Sissy Moffat, younger daughter of Bruce and Roxy. I was scared to go get our picture taken because of what happened last time with the mister who was supposed to take our picture. My dad said that we could go get photographed outside the city and he'd let us ride in his new blue car, so I said yes. And then Mr. Photographer died again. Is this a reference to something that's happened previously? Because I don't remember it. I told Papa that he has to buy a yellow car. Grandmother says that the evil spirits in the forest are afraid of yellow because it's the colour of the sun. Mr. Photographer had a yellow car and he still died. Maybe it's because the sun is actually red? Yesterday I saw the sun was red. Okay, well... so, Dad's got a blue car, Photographer has a yellow one. Might be relevant. Mimi Moffat, eldest daughter. I got really cold while we were waiting for Mr. Cripps, but my mother said that I should be a strong girl and not shiver, or I'd look bad in the photos. I dream of becoming a photographer myself when I grow up, so I was very curious what Mr. Cripps was doing there for so long. He must have a lot of great things in his bag, but I couldn't see what he was doing over there because of the trees, and then I heard a really loud pop. I even bit my tongue. It was the same sound as when my cousin Ronan's motorcycle exploded. Roxy Moffat. Last time my husband picked the photographer, and you already know how that turned out. I actually don't. I can't remember it. Let me know in the comments what that incident's referring to, because it could be in the first game, it could be in this one, and I just don't remember. So this time I decided to take care of everything myself. I asked my friends, and several of them recommended Cripps. He's a young fellow who recently moved here from the city, but everyone assured me that he's a great professional. He made a pleasant impression when we spoke over the phone. He was polite, he didn't play games about the price, and he immediately liked our idea of making a photo portrait with the mountains in the background. He said that he recently bought a brand new long focus lens which would be just right for this shot, and while he was getting ready to take the shot, it turned out there was a scratch on the lens that would damage the photographs. He was genuinely upset. He got really dark and apologised several times and said that he'd get another one from the car and it would be fine. He seemed like he was a good guy. And Bruce Moffat. Jesus Christ, are we ever going to have this family portrait done? We ordered a photo shoot a few months ago. I bought a new suit, Roxy got an expensive hairstyle, and the girls got new dresses. The photographer came to our house, set up his equipment, and died of an asthma attack a second before taking the picture. Can you imagine? The girls were horrified, of course, but what were we going to do? Now, never be photographed? This time, to get rid of all the bad associations, we decided not to invite the photographer to our home, but to take a picture out in nature against the background of the mountains. What do you think? We're all standing there, beautiful, we're about to give our best smiles, and the photographer says that he needs to go back to the car for some reason. In the meantime, we're waiting there, and somebody blows his head off. His brains are smeared all across the snow. I don't think I'm getting my deposit back, right? Alright, man with a gun, let's see what we got. Goes to the car carrying a tripod and a camera on his shoulder. Takes a short focus lens off his camera. Takes out a flash. None of this sounds right, so let's... Takes out a white... Yeah, it's the long focus lens, right? So we're looking for a man with a rifle, I think. The caliber of bullet sounds like that as well. From what little I know of guns, it's mainly from playing FPS shooter games on computer. But I'm pretty sure that's like something you'd associate with like an AK-47 or that kind of type of gun. Rifle, anyway. Okay, so who's coming in tomorrow? Hodges, Age, Aliev, Potts, Atkins, Rosencrantz, Stockman, Clumsy, Light, Suka, Fletcher, Laver, who may not come in. Yeah, he's not coming because he's not loyal. Wahlberg, Guzman, Marshall, Medinata, Birch, Aronovich, McGuire, Rockman, Deemers, Belmont. God, we're going to have a nice big roster tomorrow. Spurlock, Chapman, no. Randon, Jacob, Brady, Horsemoon, Chelmicky, French, Meridian, Lazechka, Galahad, Titus, Percy, Penkin, Fraser, Yarbrot. Wow, there's 36 already. Napkins, Springer, Goathorn, Valentin, and that's it. 40 cops. There's only 4 cops not coming in. Awesome.
You knew this could happen.
Love it.
You knew. You knew, but you didn't do anything about it. You're a fugitive, and you don't even have a plan if they come for you.
You knew it could happen, too. You knew just as much as I did.
You brought her here. You, by your actions or your inactions, but it was you, not someone else. God, what a fool I am, thinking you'd have some kind of plan. What could the plan be if you don't even know what she's going to do? What could we plan when we don't even know what she's doing right now, there at the house?
I'll sort this out. I don't know how, but I'll figure it out. I'll deal with everything.
Well, tell me, Jack. Tell me how, because the only option I see is that we're both going to jail because of you.
I said I'll figure it out.
Well, that's not enough, Jack. I can't sit and wait until you figure it out.
It's not enough. You can't sit and wait? Seriously? I thought that's all you did, sitting and waiting. Isn't that your main talent, to sit and wait for the rest of us to solve your problems for you? Isn't that right? Tell me you haven't been sitting and waiting all these years, hiding behind your precious Sheriff Wells, never learning the first thing about police work. That guy Gale, didn't he do everything for you? No? What about me? Don't I do all your work for you? And Captain Carter, don't pretend you didn't try to dump all your problems on him. Wake up, Lily. You can't figure anything out, and the only thing you're good at is finding other people who sort everything out for you. And now you're telling me that because of me, we're going to jail. You didn't fuck yourself, huh? And now I'm the guilty one. So the problem is me, right, Lily? All your problems are because of me. Well, sort it out, Lily. You're still the sheriff here, right? You're afraid that I'll tell everyone how you covered for a fugitive? It's a problem, Lily. Come on, solve it. Yourself, for the first time in your life. What, you don't like the gun? Yeah, you're right. Fuck the gun. Too much noise. It's very sharp. You could easily slaughter a bull with this thing. Even a snotty little girl could manage it. One move, Lily. One stroke, and all your problems will melt away. What, you're not ready? Not ready to solve your own problems? Well, then stop fooling yourself and trust the guy who's gonna do everything for you. Well, what am I now, Lana? Your accomplice? Your prey? Your hostage, I guess?
Hostage? Do you think this entire fucking situation is so easy to explain? It's just that simple, just one word?
You'll have to explain this somehow. If they catch me.
You know, Jack, it's a miracle that you still haven't been caught. A real miracle. I thought you'd be smart enough to stay invisible. I figured that a former police chief knows that in a situation like this, your only option is to climb into the darkest hole you can find and don't stick your head out. But no, crawling in the mud is for criminals, right? Not for our hero cop, Jack Boyd. Our Jack Boyd is now first deputy sheriff, walking around in front of everyone with a beautiful star in his chest. Are you fucking serious, Jack? Do you really not see that sooner or later she's going to give you up?
She can't give me up. She needs me. She knows she needs me.
Oh, yeah? You sure know how to convince people they need you. I can't deny you've got a knack for it. There's a lot of people in Freeburg who believed it. I believed it too. And where's it gotten us?
I want to talk to Colonel Liam Henderson.
All right. Let's move on. Almost Christmas. Yeah, bro. Is that the second time he's not turned up? Titus, I drank too much. Yeah, we'll have to solve you. We can cure you, don't worry. Benkin, my head is spinning a little. Can I go home? What happened? I think I'm in love. No, you come in, Penkin. Age. Sounds like there's water running through my telephone wire. It's very strange. I better stay home and deal with this, right? Go on then, Age. Alright. We got loads of cops on, so it's not really much of a concern. Let's auto-assign. Again, we'll just check that we've got batons at the top. Yes, 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 yes. No. Edkin. Oh, I've run out of batons. Okay, let's take one off a lower down. Demons, maybe. Edkins. Let's do that. And then we're probably set. So we give something to Demas as well, wherever he was. There he is. Have one of those each. Yeah, so who are we going to send out for this? Terrell Birch, why don't you have a look? I think we're looking for the man with the rifle. Seems the likeliest explanation to me. The future of Sharpwood's power plant is a topic of frequent conversation. People say it's been in emergency condition for a long time and will need to be shut down for an indefinite period until there's money for an overhaul. The small business owners, it seems, are ready to pay what's needed. They still haven't agreed on percentages. Hang on. Does that mean diesel fuel is going to become scarce? Where do I get that from? Wow, yeah, okay. Now I'm wondering if I should keep my diesel fuel or if I should sell it for a big profit. I've got a couple, I think. Yeah, the generators are high too. Wait, her diesel fuel's really cheap. Is she buying any? I mean, that's a massive profit, isn't it? Okay. Tell you what, Laurie, I'm going to buy all your diesel fuel. I'm going to sell it to the other lady. Expensive boots. Chocolate's a lot more expensive here too. Yeah, so I think, yeah, so we'll buy boots from you. Sell them to the other lady. I'm going to sell you our diesel fuel. Let's check. Yeah, see, the chocolate's 300 here, and I can sell that for a lot more. Now, rougher. Probably okay for that stuff now. So, Anna, we're going to sell you the diesel fuel. I'm going to keep a couple. We can make some big profit on this stuff. And then we're going to sell the chocolate and boots to Laurie. Again, I'll keep a couple of pairs just for trading if needed. Here we go. I know I can sell them for more, but let's just do it now. It's still a profit, isn't it? So doubling our money on this chocolate as well, pretty much. Right, now does she buy the diesel generators? I don't know if she does. No. There's rougher though. Okay, well, we don't really need to delve into this stuff now. I've got loads of cash, so that's fine. Bit of cash from the theatre. Passive income, gotta love it. From Arno Thorderson. Nash, do you want some real alien weapons? I'm not talking about the lasers from the movies that go pew-pew. I'm talking about the real thing. It's a space musket that the aliens left in my garden. First they left weird round signs in my field, and they stole some of my cows. But now they brought me a true gift. Lightning from the heavens. Frankly, I'm scared of keeping such a powerful weapon in my barn. I think the feds have already guessed there's something going on there. For several days, I've been seeing suspicious dark sedans near my place, so I propose we make a trade. You take the space gun for the police, and I just need some diesel for my tractor. It's obviously a scam, but we know there have been weird men in black around the area, so I'm intrigued to see what this is. Let's say, oh, it's a taser. And a cartridge. And another cartridge. And a third cartridge. A fourth cartridge. And a fifth cartridge. And a sixth cartridge.
549 in progress.
Right. Dead house. The mortuary attendant discovered that someone had broken the lock on the mortuary's front door and got inside. Okay. Are they still there? Maybe. Let's send the sniper. He might be required to kind of scout it. We're going to send 4 newbies. We need about 1,300 from the top end. And I'm thinking it's a Guildenstern and... where's Guildenstern gone? Is he not in today? He might not be in today. No, I haven't got him in. Around here, isn't he? I think I've gone past where he would be. Unless he got a big promotion. Alright. So about 1,300 required then. Who's close? Masuka's close to leveling up. Oh, no, I need 1,500. Oh, I'll send Hodges then. Ooh, we just got enough. Okay. Maths is always off there. I'm always off by 1,000.
.544 in progress.
Hostage situation. The PE teacher locked up a group of boys in the school shower and refuses to release them. That doesn't sound very nice. Fraser, Penkin, Percy. Oh yeah, we need to cure Titus. Lezechka, so I need 1,500. I would send Stockman and Adkins. Okay. Right, yeah, so let's buy the alcohol treatment. And we're going to send Titus. There you go, and Galahad can drive you over there. A man is standing over a fat, slashed-up female corpse, which he's pulled from the freezer compartment. He's holding a bloody scalpel and a homemade bomb with a timer. Yikes. Okay. So we've got negotiation, shooting, or strength. Who do we want to level up? Probably Napkin, right? He's got good strength. Yeah. Right, Napkin. Restrain the man.
549 complete.
Got overpowered and arrested the man. It turned out that he wanted to cut open the corpse of his hated boss, put a bomb inside, and sew it up. The bomb would explode at the funeral, which would finally make up for all the humiliations he suffered at work. Yikes. Napkin. Okay. Yeah, we'll up your speed a little bit there, shall we? Masuka. Strength. Everybody's off doing stuff. The PE teacher didn't take the boys hostage. He only wanted them to clean up properly after class. The other teachers usually complain about the smell. Alright. Okay, well that's fine. Titus is cured.
.530 in progress.
What we got here? Assault. Liquor store. A drunk elderly man attacked his friend for calling him a castrated dog of capitalism. Alright. Again. What we got? 2,500. Okay. Let's keep sending the noobs. Need 2,000 from the rest. So we'll... I guess we'll send Hodges again, and then I'll give him a spa. And I need about 400 odds. So anyone close to leveling up? It's in Horsemoon. So he's almost going off and refusing to do any more work. I'm not quite there, am I? I'm 40 short. Okay, tell you what. Instead of Horsemoon, let's take Demas. Yeah, that puts us there. Vessel of the Destroyer. Okay, hang on, let's read this. This is weird. Kevin Penkin hasn't been himself after the last time the Wellspring Society visited. He hasn't talked to anyone and hasn't even taken his eyes off the ground. And at the end of the shift yesterday, he went into the dining hall, fell over on his back and started yelling angrily in a weird foreign language. He started foaming at the mouth. Nobody could even react to what was happening. Then he jumped up, pulled his revolver and started firing at us. We all ducked for cover, but Masuka caught a bullet. It's a good thing the psycho still had enough sense to save the... Oh, Penkin's just... Oh, Penkin! No! No! Penkin, why? Oh, I was going to make you a super cop. I mean, there was no way out for him, right? Because they wanted me to kill him anyway. So, damn, I think it's just chosen randomly. And Masuka as well. He's a regular on my tactical missions. He was a good cop. Damn. That sucks. That's a random event as well. That wasn't a call out I sent them to. I mean, my choice was kill a cop at the first time of asking, or have them kill both cops eventually. Anywho, a drunk elderly man has his foot on his opponent's chest. He's already badly beaten the guy's face. He pauses and yells, "I don't get it. Why's the world turned upside down?" Did he forget who he was talking to? Nearby are a few other drunkards nodding respectfully. Okay, who would I like to give some points? It could be Napkin again. But I think maybe Goathorn with a shocker.
530 complete.
Oh, he died. Oh well, you got some points anyway. That's a Marmagnac. God. Oh, I'm annoyed. Penkin. I have a soft spot for Penkin just because of like he's a real project.
554 in progress.
Masuka, he was one of our originals. Masuka, I think. I can't even click on him now. I guess because it's on this screen. A passerby reports that an old man is trying to steal a manhole cover. Alright. Fraser, what have we got? It's not too bad. Percy, Titus, Galahad. I need about 1,200. 1,300 really, isn't it? Take Marshall. Marshall was the other guy. I could have sacrificed him at first and kept Penkin. That sucks that you have to lose someone though, doesn't it? Right, anyway, 325, so 635 is kind of my minimum on this. I'll send Guzman.
523 in progress.
I mean, we'll be fine as you've got so many cops, but, like, it's just a bit annoying. Domestic disturbance. Some neighbours are complaining about a scandalous couple. They're yelling and breaking dishes all day. You better come and sort them out before they kill each other. Oh, that's probably going to be like a Greek wedding or something, isn't it? But let's send a bunch of lower guys. I need 1,300. About late. Clumsy. There we go. Hodges is almost back, so I'm going to send him up to the ice hole, I think, and kind of get him back on his feet properly. Anyone else a bit sleepy? Honestly, no. You know what, Napkin, you've done some good work today. The old man in a knit hat with a ball on top is prying open a manhole with a crowbar. Okay, who would I like to give some points to here? No one's... Well, Titus would level up off this. And Fraser's probably needs the point more.
554 complete.
The cop snuck up and arrested the suspects. It turned out the old man wanted it to close up an open manhole near his grandson's house. I called the city authorities over and over, but they're all useless. I don't even care anymore. Okay, another one. The patrol car drove up to... This is the domestic disturbance. The patrol car drove up to the house. The sound of a woman screaming comes from inside. A frying pan flies past the kitchen. What should we do? Maybe ringing the doorbell. Light, ring the doorbell. The cop rang the doorbell, but no one answered. The noise seems to have stopped. Let's break down the door. I'm going to go with Lizechka on that one. The cop broke down the door and went inside. In the kitchen, a man and a woman are on the floor fighting. The woman has a frying pan in her hands, and the man is bleeding from his head. Okay, well, I've strength, I think. I'm tempted to use Lizechka again. Even though obviously he's only got the 2 pips.
523
The
complete.
cop managed to separate and arrest the couple. It turned out this last quarrel began because the husband was tired of eating canned beans for dinner. Man. We got the beans, though. Seems like they had a lot at home. Or Mradian. Negotiation. What we got here? The man with the rifle. Okay, let's take a look at this then. So we haven't got enough anyway. Did he talk on the phone? I can't remember. I don't think he did. Well, that could just be the one that's not right here, but I think takes off the lens, goes to this car, he gets out a white lens, and we're still waiting for a couple of frames then, aren't we? This one doesn't make sense to me. Taking out the flash, short focus lens, it's always wrong, that one, isn't it? Wrong in all ways.
.542 in progress.
What we got here? St. Faustina's boarding school. An anonymous caller reported that a prostitute is doing business on the first floor of an abandoned girls' boarding house. Okay. Probably don't need the sniper. But they might want to scout the building, you know? Possible. Okay, Goathorn, Valentin, Springer, Lozechka. We need 2,000 from our other guys, so I guess we'll send... we'll send Aliev and... Oh, not Rosencrantz, I want to send Potts. There we go. Yeah, with the lower score, guys, I'm kind of taking the approach of, a rising tide lifts all boats, just take out the lowest ones we can with the senior ones just to kind of hit the target scores. See, scope out the building, yeah. The boarding house looks completely abandoned. There are no sounds or lights in the windows. Let's scope it out. It's dark inside the abandoned boarding house, and the sniper can't see anything properly. Only some rhythmically moving shadows. Okay. Maybe we'll climb in. Who's stealthy? Valentin's stealthy. The cop climbed through the boarding house window and found a prostitute inside, sitting on a client, riding like a cowgirl. I don't like any of those options. Valentin's got some negotiation, but not much. Zetch's got strength, but I don't like that option. So Valentin, just be a bit cheeky. Prostitute didn't appreciate the cop's compliment and ran for the window. Okay, now, Taser, no. Have I got speed? Has anyone... Oh, yeah, the Gohorn's got some speed. Oh, no, run after her. There we go.
542 complete.
The cop caught and arrested the suspect before she managed to escape. There we go. Some ciggies. Gohorn. I guess we'll just make you really quick, right? Quick like gold. Springer. Yeah, let's go up to stealth. Lozechka. How about strength? Good, good, good. Okay, we'll just wait for them to return. Oh, I'm really sucks about Penkin and Masuka. Veteran of many tactical missions was Masuka. Oh well. I still maintain there wasn't a lot I could have done about that. I mean, I'd have lost... Was it Marshall? Where's Marshall? We'd have lost him. Now, I know losing one's better than losing two, but even so, that just feels bad. Oh well. Hodges, age. I mean, it's nothing I think I could have done anything about. I think it's just a scripted event. You can choose who you lose, kind of, but yeah, I don't know. I felt like something was going to happen. I didn't know that it would mean losing two cops, though. Particularly one of my favourites. I'd actually say two of my favourites. I like Masuka. Like I said, he's been someone who's been used a lot. And these guys can rest. Okay, there we go.
What? You think I'm driving around with a DeVroom painting in the back seat?
There's something you have to hear. Right now. But not here. No, even further. Even here, someone could hear us.
Are you kidding? We're in the middle of a snowy desert. There's no one here. Look around.
Okay. Here.
I just want him to disappear, and I don't care exactly how it happens. I'm not asking you about your methods.
You know our methods well, Sheriff Reed. And you also know that things like this aren't done for free.
How do you think a sheriff can repay you? I can forget that you exist. Forever.
That's a generous offer, Sheriff Reed. I can't deny it.
That's enough.
You really want to be rid of this person so much?
I said enough!
Yes, I do. I really do.
Colonel Henderson said that you wouldn't do anything. He has a plan, but he needs to work out all the details. Meanwhile, you act like nothing's happened, okay?
A brainless bitch. What a brainless bitch.
Hey, Mr. Boyd. Wait. No, wait, stop!
Give him a ride back to town.
What are you blaming me for? What did I do? I'm just a messenger. Wait. Hold on. Fuck!
Okay, well, I think we'll leave it there for now. Definitely battle lines starting to form between Lily And Boyd, not really sure where Lana stands on it either, so hopefully we'll get a bit more depth on that as we proceed. But let me know in the comments your thoughts on kind of how the story's playing out so far. I must admit, I tend to have very little sympathy for Jack. He just seems like a bit of an opportunist bully to me. In this game particularly. I think in the first game he was trying to, initially at least, trying to do his best, but gradually sort of fell to corruption. I think he's pretty far gone in this one, I think. But Lily not really helping herself either, but I feel really bad for Lily, just the way she kind of gets sidelined and ignored, and she's kind of opened Pandora's box in a way by kind of bringing Jack in to the fold. But yeah, let me know your thoughts anyway on kind of how you stand on those two sort of leading characters in this game. But if you've enjoyed the video, if you could hit the like button as well, that's always very appreciated. Also appreciated are our channel members who continue to support Boring Dad Gaming, continue to be hugely appreciated, as I said. And if anyone else wants to check out channel memberships and gain earlier access to my videos that I put out, that'd be absolutely awesome. But thanks very much, and I hope to see you next time. Bye for now.